been working with GARR TOOL since 2005.
GARR TOOL we discovered 12 years or so ago.
5 years, 5 good years.
You know, I'd say the only regret we have with GARR is that we've only been with them 11 years.
I say when I started in 1986, and GARR was one of the founding lines with us. It stayed there as number one line for that many years because of the service level that GARR has given.
The quality's exemplary, really.
Day in and day out, we just see consistency.
Quality is always number one with GARR TOOL.
We have no instances whatsoever of issues with quality. Very, very consistent, very, very repeatable.
When it comes to where GARR lines up on the quality of product, they're right where we need to be on the productivity side. Is it bringing value for the customer? Cost per hole, cost per, and that's where we have a lot of success with the GARR product.
I would say one of the best features of the GARR product is its value. Not just its quality, but its quality is good, but the value for money is second to none. And I think that helps us be competitive out there in the market.
You have a good policy between your quality and the price, and it's very important for our customer.
Price performance ratio, as we would call it, is very, very strong, and that fundamentally for me is underpinned by probably three areas. The first being the shortness of supply chain. Secondly, the scale of their manufacture is very impressive. And the third area where GARR is very, very strong is with they don't rest on their laurels. They keep that continuous investment ethos, and in doing so they're able to keep the product down to the point where it's rare for us to actually incur an annual price increase. So that makes their product increasingly competitive over time.
There are suppliers out there that are lower price, but not lower cost. If somebody wants to buy an end mill cheaper on price, there's several of those manufacturers, but if they want the best product or the best cost, it's a GARR tool.
You guys are the best in the industry out of all our vendors for having product on the shelf.
The breadth of products that you offer, to have a one-stop shop with a good quality product that the customer can rely on and be in stock and vend out and be under one source is very appealing to both us and the customer.
There is no manufacturer in this industry in the United States that has as good of inventory as GARR tool.
The number one point that we'd say about GARR as a benefit to the distributor is the delivery security of the product. It is absolutely second to none. We place the order, we get the goods. It is so simple. And even with special tools as well, the delivery security and also the delivery period is extremely good.
As a stocking distributor, we do stock a lot. We don't stock every single product, especially with a line like GARR that has the breadth of products that they have. And we can get those products quickly, we can get quotes quickly and everything like that.
GARR is simply untouchable in terms of stock and supply service.
Service levels are absolutely superb. It's a fit and forget solution.
You have a really good policy about the on-time delivery with the stock in UK. It's really an advantage.
Deliveries are quick.
GARR made a very significant investment in a UK stock centre where they're able to reproduce that stock performance into the European market now on a next day basis.
GARR Tool's delivery on specials is second to none. I think of where we've been in the last 30 years with GARR. They've kept a very constant philosophy of the 2-week delivery, 3 with coating, quick turnaround times on quotes, and probably additionally to the sustainability of our relationship was the relationship, communication, and protecting the distributor.
The limited distribution policy really means that we don't have to concern ourselves at all about supplying product within our sales area.
It's important that the hard work and the return on investment is protected, which allows us confidently to put investment into the product, into the brand, into the knowledge and support, knowing full well that the repeat business, i.e. our return on investment, is solid and secure.
It helps me protect my business. It keeps our profit margins up because we're not having to compete with another distributor on the same product?
Limited distribution to our salesmen means higher margins.
As a distributor that focuses on developing of projects and technical expertise, there's a lot that goes into the sales process. You don't want to have to worry about doing all the hard work just to have somebody else be able to come in and swipe that away from you. And the limited distribution model also helps you. It's a partnership, and there's a relationship there.
GARR TOOL has been an excellent partner in keeping that loyalty between the distributor and GARR TOOL.
And the fact that you guys are loyal to your distributors, even if it costs you money, you can't put a price on that.
I think it's a really good collaboration.
I would highly recommend the GARR TOOL product and to any distributor out there looking for a good partner, not just another source, but somebody to partner with.
Refreshing is the first word I would come to use, because of the friendly and the family almost nature and culture of GARR as a company to its distribution base.
They try to build a good and long relationship, a relationship based on trust.
One thing that I really appreciate about GARR TOOL is the relationship. It's a very open line of communications back and forth with GARR TOOL.
The support that we get it's uncomparable to anybody in the industry. You guys give terrific support. GARR TOOL stands behind their product, it stands behind their distributor.
GARR as a company are an extremely easy company to do business with.
It's a company we often use as an example to other suppliers as a blueprint for what we believe to be much more future-proof way of working.
It is a product that works. It is the limited distribution model that they're talking about. Then look at the capabilities that they have when it comes to stock availability, quote turnaround, order turnaround, shipping, and you start adding all these things up, and there's value there.
It's really easy to work with GARR TOOL. Yes.